Good afternoon. Well, it's coming to, I think, 3 o'clock. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Just got off from my shift at Denty's. Hope you guys do my show I made yesterday, my 2 videos. Was today busy, Ivan? Yeah, today was pretty busy at Denty's. It was really slow at first, and after that we got a huge rush, and it was busy. But I told you, Denty's is not as bad as Cocoa Fruity. Like, when I finish my shift at Denty's, I'm not that tired. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not, like, exhausted, like, completely drained out of energy. Cocoa Fruity, when I work there, I'm drained of energy. Because I have to close, like, the whole dish, but you have to wash every single dish. Whereas Denty's, I gotta wash a lot of dishes around, like, 2 o'clock, 1:30. But, like, once I clear it and I clean the charcoal, I can leave. It's not that bad. It's a lot of work, too, Denty's, but it's not as bad as Cocoa Fruity. Cocoa Fruity is more work. Taking all that garbage, heavy garbages, and closing. It's crazy, yeah. Yeah. When I go upstairs to eat an appetizer, guys. Yeah, what are you gonna eat? I might eat leftover shawarma. They bought shawarma like 2 days ago, 2-3 days ago. I'll eat the shawarma with rice. I didn't eat all day. Right? I have my Denty's food, but I didn't eat all day, so I'm gonna eat some appetizers. Did you hear back from McDonald's, Ivan? No, I didn't. I applied online, never heard back from them. But if I don't hear from them by tomorrow, I'm gonna apply to Tim Hortons in Elmer. What for, Ivan? Making donuts. You know, I can't do cashier because I don't speak French. To be a cashier in Quebec, you have to speak French, because a lot of the customers are French. Whereas making donuts, you don't have to speak French for that, right? Yeah. Like McDonald's, I'll be applying for the back, making the burgers, because I can understand the French orders pretty well. I just gotta study it a little bit and I'll understand it. But I'm not fluent in French to be a cashier and take orders. I don't understand French that well, right? Yeah. Yeah. If I get the Tim Hortons job or McDonald's job, I'm giving my 2-week notice. I go over 40. He's like, why? Why do you want to leave? I'm like, yeah, the work's too tough on my body, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, the co-over boss might be a little bit pissed off, yeah. Fuck, man, if Ivan quits, like, chances are the other dishwashers who work are gonna quit too. Yeah, if you put a dishwasher alone on a Saturday, chances are they are gonna quit on you. Unless you're Anthony or me. But even Anthony couldn't take it anymore. He worked alone on Saturday. He's like, fuck this. Yeah, he got another job. Yeah, I'd rather work He could have easily worked weekends, Anthony. He didn't have to quit Cocoa Fruity, but he chose to quit because he preferred his other job, right? And the work is too much. Yeah, it's too stressing. Last Saturday, I got lucky. Last Saturday was pretty slow, but closing was still crazy. It took me 2+ hours to close. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like, the thing that sucks the most at Cocoa Fruity is closing. Because that's when they bring all, like, the dishes, and you have, like, a mountain of dishes, like, this high all over the dish pit. You have to wash it all, man. It's crazy. It takes, like, an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours to close. It's too stressing, man, on the body, yeah. Hence why every time after my shift at Cocoa Fruity, because I'm so tired, I grab a drink. I just sit outside, I have a smoke, and I just rest for a good, like, 6-7 minutes, because my body's so tired. Yeah, I'm so tired at Cocoa Fruity. Yeah, it's crazy. That's why the Xanus brand's mine. The gate's not touching my money, man. Yeah, there you go. You had me work these minimum wage jobs my whole life. The billions on the books for me. We just not figure not touching my money. There you go. I have the keys on myself. You don't hate me. It's like, yeah. Some Santa. Yeah. What if Dinties gave you full time? I'd say no. I don't want to wash dishes full time. I can work for you part time. I don't want to do dishes full time. I can work Tuesday, Wednesdays, and I'd rather work another job, like 4 or 5 days a week at McDonald's or Tim Hortons, and I work 2 days a week at Tim Hortons. Yeah, I make like my $1,100. Yeah. So I your service for your savings. Yeah, you know how I barely got. You don't see me have with 6 cans, right? Yeah, all week I've been getting like 1 pack of smokes. I get a pack of smokes for work. Today I cheated a little bit. I got like two small cans of beers, and I got 1 pack of smokes. Usually I get 2 pack of smokes and 6 beers. That's like $40. Now I just get like a pack of smokes. Today I had a pack of smokes and 2 beers, and it cost me $22. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a pack of smokes. Thursday a pack of smokes. Friday a pack of smokes. Saturday a pack of smokes. I'm gonna blow a good maybe $100 of my savings. It's not that bad. I have 400, and the next paycheck I'll have like 900 to $1,000 of my savings with the Dinties money and the Coca money. So I'm gonna save my money because I have to get this book proofread. This book is a lot of school for me and VJ to become queen. Without this book, I'm fucked. So I don't trust the gatekeepers. I'm never gonna rely on my tax ever again. I don't trust the families. They can sabotage my tax. Just save your money, Ivan. Save your $5 grand. You can get your book proofread. You can clean your teeth too. And you can do that interview with Vince Valentino. Yeah. Pay Vince Valentino a good like $200 for each interview. It's a good deal for him, right? Even $250 if you want. No, $200's enough. For like a 1.5 hour interview, $200 is enough money for him. I'm not paying more money, right? Yeah. Do the interview with him, and after that, you can take him out to like to a bar restaurant. You have a beer, you buy him food, you chill for a bit. You can do that for Vince Valentino. I'll do maybe 3 interviews with him in his apartment. He films it. Right, and what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about my book and talk about the book publishing industry. Yeah. Advice to authors and that kind of stuff. Yeah, and yeah. I've studied enough. I know enough information about the book publishing industry and the movie industry because I've watched many YouTube videos. I studied some stuff online. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. That's why the gate's not touching my money on my book, man. That's my money. It's not yours. You're not touching it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, be bold, the gates, man. They're gonna dupe you, Ivan. They're never gonna let you be a billionaire. It's not gonna happen. The proof is VJ. So thank you for proving to me how greedy and selfish you really are. Like VJ sold out, and you confirmed it. You confirmed it that what? You're never gonna let me be a billionaire. You're blinded by your envy. You're crazy, man. Even when she sells you, you won't even let her be worth $100, $200 million. You're fucking crazy, man. And if I sell it, you're gonna dupe me too. I figured it out, man. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, hopefully we do buy it. I figured it out. VJ sold out. She's only worth $12 million. She has the keys to the kingdom. You duped her. You're gonna dupe me too. That's why God gave me the keys. Or why the gates don't dupe me, Ivan. Because the gatekeepers are reprobate people. Yeah, man. They're never gonna let you be billionaires. It's not gonna happen, Ivan. They have an envy. They don't want you living that amazing life. So if I sell out, that means guys like Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, and all them will probably be worth more than me. They'd be bigger than me, and those guys are small. They're puny compared to me. I'm much bigger than those guys. Yeah. I'm supposed to be much richer than all those big celebrities in Hollywood, man. Even though Dwayne Johnson's huge, he's worth $800 million. He's small compared to me, man. Keanu Reeves is small. Kim Kardashian and all them. Taylor Swift and all them. Even Kanye West is small compared to me. They're all small compared to me. Yeah, I'm supposed to be much richer than all those guys. I'm the son of God. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let those actors who are not God be worth that money, but I will not let them be worth that money because I'm envious. I don't want them being that rich, living that life. So they're fucking crazy people. That's why I came with the keys, but the keys don't do me. And I wrote the masterpiece. That book is mine. The brand is mine. I have the keys on sale to you. You're not touching my money. You won't let me touch your money. You're not touching my money either. That's how it works. So I'm saying, yeah, man. Yeah, lock all doors on Ivan. Don't let him make any money. Only have him do minimum wage. Yeah, let him make his like $1,000, $1,100, but like, don't let him. He's not touching a dime of my money. And when I write my book, you also want to take my money too, because you're fucking selfish. Yeah, you won't let me touch your money. And when I write my book, you also want to take my money too, because you're fucking crazy, man. You're a greedy pig. Zero. The money off the books for me and just not for you. Not touch my money. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. I'm gonna tell look, man. I have the keys again. I don't have to fucking sell to you, wicked people, man. This money's mine. It's not yours. You're not touching my money. There you go. I have the keys. I don't sell to you. There you go. How much money do you make off the book, Ivan? 10 to 14 to $20 billion. My guess is maybe 15 billion. I make off the book maybe $15 billion. Yeah. Yeah, but Ivan, you have the keys to the kingdom. Everyone in the world read your mind. Yes, I have the keys to the kingdom, but my book is in English, and the majority of the world don't speak English, man. Yeah, only 1.35 billion people out of the 7 billion people in the world speak English. That's less than a quarter of the world's population who speaks English, man. Hence why it narrows it down to 10, 15, $20 billion. The people around the world, and the people in Africa and the Middle East and South America and Mexico and Japan and China who don't speak English are not going to purchase my book. They don't understand the book. Why would they buy it? And I can't afford to translate my book in like 200 languages. I don't have that kind of money, man. You know how much it costs just to translate your book in another language? A lot. It's thousands of dollars. I don't have that kind of money. And it's only, Xanus is for the English speaking world pretty much. I don't even understand, yeah. That's why it narrows it down to 10, 15, $20 billion to make off the book. He's Ivan, how's much you off your book, by the way? You want to know, BJ? I want to know. I made $50 billion. You made $50 billion off your book? Oh, yeah, she's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. $15 billion? That's a lot of money, Ivan. She's like, holy shit. She's shocked. Yeah, that's a lot of money, Ivan. We can live a life with that money, Ivan. I know. By the way, sweetie, are you going to share that money with me? I'm like, yeah, well, relax. I'll share it with you. Are you going to share your money with you? Yeah, I'll share my money with you. Yeah, I'll share my money with you, VJ. That's how it works. Yeah. It's fucking evil, that woman, man. After what I did for you, yeah. She was like, yo, look, are you going to share that with me? I'm like, yeah, well, relax. So VJ will give her the evil look. Yeah, she will. If she wants a piece of my billions. She gives you that evil look, yeah. Are you gonna share that with me? I'm like, yeah, I will, man. Relax, man. Holy shit, this girl's fucking evil, yeah. Are you gonna share your money with me too, VJ? I will share my money with you. Yeah, I'll share my money with you, VJ. That's how it works. I made the billions off the book, and I'm sharing the money I made off the book with you. You have to share your leftover millions with me too, VJ. We're putting it all in the same account. We're sharing it together. I'm not actually doing that, man. No way. I'll share the money with you, yeah. The leftover, I don't know, $3 million you have in your bank. When you register the bank, you put that $3 million in the $15 billion bank account. We share the money together. That's the best way to make it work, right? That way VJ's not pissed off. We share the same account, we have our own cards. That way VJ's not pissed off, Sarah. So if you don't share the money with VJ, she'll be pissed off. Yeah, she'll be very pissed off. She'll be like, Ivan, what the fuck? I'm your wife. Like, I deserve to share the money. Yeah, VJ, I'll share it with you. But you have to share the money too. That's how it works. Yeah. Ivan, we can live the dream life with this money, I know. But like Ivan, like even though I'm rich, I don't know what it's like to be a billionaire. Yeah, he just knows what it's like to be a billionaire. She knows what it's like to be a millionaire, but not a billionaire. Living the multiple life is a dream life, whereby you own your own private jets, your yachts, and you can build your $650 million house, like Incredibles and Batman. It's like fucking nice, huge garage like Batman. Yeah, a high end like $600 million house. You can live the dream life with that money. Yeah. Buy the best clothes in the world. So when me and VJ go to the clothing stores in the mall, we can go to the top clothing stores where they have like $800, $1,500 jackets, $300 pants, $250 shirts. We can easily afford it. $800, $1,000 shoes, we can afford it. It's all pocket change. She's gonna want to go clothes shopping with VJ, obviously, right? When I meet her. Yo, Ivan, let's build that dream system in our house. You know, I said, let's buy our jets, let's buy our yacht, let's go clothes shopping. We get our nice shoes and our nice clothes. We get our nice shoes and clothes. Yeah. We can start that film studio, Ivan. Yeah, we start the film studio with that money. Yeah. Sign that mega deal on Amazon. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, Vijay told me, Ivan, I know you struggle with the keys and you have anxiety, but Ivan, it's because of these keys, you now have me all fresh yourself. We get the going beauty, we stay on forever, and we get our freedom. Because of these keys, Ivan, you made your billions, man. Had you not had the keys, the gates would destroy our life. They would have stole all our money and would have been sharing with the world forever. And you would have had me garbage and trash, Ivan. Now, you have no idea how garbage and trash I was before, Ivan. Yeah, because many men touch VJ, she's garbage and trash. You think I'm gonna let you do my that and get a trash leftovers of VJ? I'm not stupid, guys. I know VJ's garbage and trash. The gates thought they can dupe me, but I'm not. I figured out, man. You're not gonna fucking dupe me, man. I'm not gonna share with the world with a fucking garbage wife. Are you fucking crazy? Hey, man. VJ's trash, man. She's garbage and trash. I'll never do that, man. It's disgusting. Yeah. That's what those men got. They're trashy sex, right? That's why I settled down. I'm a genius. And even though we banged Ivan's wife, like we got her garbage and trash, we didn't get her going beauty. Ivan gets her fresh. He gets her with the harder VJ with the going beauty. Yeah, so the whole thing is set up. And VJ gets the hotter Ivan with the full-grown beard, Jesus look, and the glowing beauty. Obviously, the whole thing is set up. I'm a genius. Can't do God here. I still don't know before I came here. Yeah. Yeah. So VJ has a shitty career. Yeah, man. VJ has a shitty career, and she knows it too. Yeah, I figured out I have a sabotage career. Yeah, you notice how nobody in Hollywood talks about Victoria Justice. John Campbell, Robert Burnett, all these movie film pundits, they don't talk about VJ because the doors are locked on her. Yeah, let her make some money, but like have her do shitty independent movies where she makes 500, 300, 400K. She has guest roles in shitty shows. Like Suits LA got canceled. Yeah. And VJ was in that. And that's how you know the doors are locked on her, obviously. Amen. Because VJ was in Suits, you guys tuned into Suits LA. Obviously, and yet the show got canceled. Yeah, man, the doors are locked on VJ, man. They're never gonna let her be successful. Because the gates are crazy people. That's why I came here with the keys. Where the gates don't do me. I know you hate the keys, Ivan, and you trip and everything, but this is how you open the door and you make your easy billions. People are just hating on you, Ivan, because they're jealous, man. The keys is a lottery ticket to billions, not millions, billions. The keys is a lottery ticket to billions, man. You know how much times when I go to the store and I buy a beer, you know the lottery tickets. Yeah, you know how many people I see they do the lottery tickets at the store for like a $10 million prize, $5 million prize, $2 million prize. You know what I'm saying? They do those lottery tickets, and Ivan has the keys to the kingdom. He has the lottery ticket to billions, easy billions. That's why everyone hates you with the keys, Ivan, because they're jealous and envious. They know that's how I can open the door so easy. I can make my easy billions. Everyone around the world is connected to my mind. It's easy billions, man. For me, that's why they hate me with the keys, Ivan, because they're jealous and envious. How it works, right? Yeah, that's the lottery ticket, man. That's it, right? Yeah, it's a lottery ticket. Some center. I'm gonna go upstairs and get a coffee in a good, 10 minutes. I'm gonna go upstairs and make my coffee. And I'm gonna eat some food later too. I'm fucking hungry. My barbecue sauce spilled for my Denny's food, so when I get my Denny's food, I'm gonna bike to Bob's and get barbecue sauce at Bob's. Because my barbecue sauce fucking spilled when I biked home. You know. Yeah. Ivan, Xanus will be more popular than Harry Potter, yes. It'll be more popular than Star Wars. Xanus will be a bigger IP than even Star Wars, the biggest brand in the entertainment industry, because I'm the son of God. Like, even though George is a legend and he's big, he's not the son of God. I'm bigger than George. That's why Xanus will even be more popular than his Star Wars. Xanus will be more popular than Star Wars, guys. Star Wars is is the biggest IP in the world in the entertainment industry. Nothing is bigger than Star Wars. Star Wars is huge. Yeah. Star Wars is bigger than Marvel. It's bigger than Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. It's bigger than all those brands. But Xanus will be bigger than Star Wars. Xanus is like a $100 billion brand. If you're gonna have for the book, the movie, merchant game, it's like a $100 billion brand. It's a huge brand, man. It's a huge brand. That's why the gate's going to control it, because they're greedy pigs. When all the trillions in the world goes to you, because you're fucking crazy. I'm sorry, man. I'm the boss. I don't want anyone controlling my money. Yes, you deserve to control everything in the world, but you don't deserve to control my money, man. You're not God. You didn't create this place. You may be the God of the money system in the world, but you're not the God of the universe. You didn't create this world, man. I did. And you don't deserve to control my money, you see what I'm saying? You're just blinded by your greed and you're a crazy person, yeah. That's the symbols in the Bible, how Satan, he said, deceit was found, sin was found in Satan. He thought he could take God's throne. He was filled with pride. I can take God's throne. Yeah. But I'm the only one who can beat the gatekeepers, because I'm God. I can come back to life, and I have the keys to the kingdom. That's why I'm the only one who can take the gates, because I have the keys to the kingdom. I can open my own doors for easy. I don't have to sell to them. Yeah. And because of the keys, I get my freedom when I'm king. When I make the Zane's movie, I can get Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson out of the Hollywood system. I can pay them more than what they make in Hollywood. And I can give them an unlimited, $700 million budget, $2 million budget for the 3 movies. And I can get all the Hollywood actors like John Boyega and Yvonne George and Jim Monsu out of the Hollywood system. They work for me, and I pay them way more than what they make in Hollywood. You know. Maybe I should have John Boyega on my movies. No, I'm joking, John. I'm like, no, John, you're not good for the Great Escape. I'm not gonna have you on my movies. I know that all those actors are gonna pay, but you're not good for the Great Escape. Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise. You're not good. So I'm saying, I'm not actually doing that, man. No way. Yeah. 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 So George Lucas will help you plan Sky's Entertainment? Yes. George Lucas will help me plan Sky's Entertainment with VJ. Because he's the only guy who had his own company. He's the only successful guy, I'm qualifying it right, who had his own company independent from the Hollywood system. That's why he's the best man to help me out with the rules, the laws, how it works. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through everything. This is what you VJ have to do. And he walks me through everything I have to do to start my company, he helps me out. Obviously. He's like, Ivan, you're starting your own film studio like me, like I did for my Lucasfilm. Like, yeah. It said my company would be better than George Lucas' Lucasfilm. Because Lucasfilm, even though it was a big studio, independent from the Hollywood companies, it wasn't better than Hollywood, right? It was on the same level as Hollywood pretty much, but George Lucas only put out like $100 million budget movies. But Lucasfilm was a big film studio, obviously. And George Lucas owned it, and it was independent from the Hollywood system. My company will be a big film studio independent from the Hollywood system, but my company, it blows hot out of the water. It's a better film studio than Hollywood. I'm making my movies for more money, and I'm paying the Hollywood actors more money than what they make in Hollywood on average. It's better than Hollywood, my company. That's why all the Hollywood actors are going to work with me so bad. It's been crazy. All the agents are calling my office. It's crazy, man. For Xanus, for the Great Escape. They're all calling. Hello, this guy. So, hey, man, am I help you? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Are you going to start any other business, Ivan? No, I'm not. I might maybe open up a bar, maybe. I might do racing on the side, maybe. That might be the other business I start. I might do a racing thing on the side. Like, I build my own track and everything. I do racing. And you have people race for prizes. You race against, like, celebrities and all kind of stuff, right? You can do that. Yeah. Maybe not, but maybe I will. Most likely not. And most likely just Sky's name, and that's enough. The money I make off that's enough. Me and VJ, we don't need more money, man. Yeah. Because once I work and I do my movie, I want to just spend time with VJ, right? Enjoy ourselves in Vancouver. We go on a vacation to another country, city in another country. We do stuff there. Go to events. Go to clubs, get drunk, and yeah. Boat cruises, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Theme parks, yeah. Usually tell me, yeah, if the film studios is not money for us, we don't need more money. Yeah, if we make like 22 billion bucks, 22, 25, 26 million bucks off the movie merchant game, that's enough money for us. We don't need more money, right? I'm not crazy like the sharks who are so obsessed with money. They wanna they invest their money in so many businesses because they're money hungry, obviously. But to be fair, the sharks in Shark Tank are not me. They don't have the keys to the kingdom. Yeah. The reason why one business is enough for me because I know I have the keys to the kingdom. I know I'm gonna make my billions on my movie merchant game. That money is more than enough money for me and VJ. We don't need more money. There's a saying in this world: how much money is enough? We don't need more money. We can make more money, but we don't need. The point is, we don't need more money. We have more than enough money. We can just we do the movie, we do the game, we sell the merch, and once the movie is over with, we what? We do the personal stuff. So, Sarah? That's how it works, right? Yeah. Yeah. I have everything going to be devils. Well, you do the math. If I put $400 million towards special effects and visual effects towards each volume, we do the math how scary Eritrea will be looking at a devil. I'm also putting $100 million towards the mask. The costumes, the mask, the clothing, and the armor and weapons. You do they're going to be designing the best masks in the industry. Some of that Halloween have, some even better than that. And you apply all that money towards visual effects, looking at and special effects, looking at devils, man. The most favorite means movie history. That's why Xanus will have crazy white buzz. This is crazy. Yeah. The characters are not that scary in the book, but once I bring the world to life for the movie, looking at devils, something fucking scary. They feast on human flesh like it's dark. It's dark shit. Yeah. Because that's a bit too wacky and gory, Ivan. I'm like, Peter, man, I want it to be like that. That way it's a powerful story. The wolves are cursed devils, man. I know I'm doing Peter. Or Mel, if I choose no, right? But Mel's all for the gory horror stuff because he's into that stuff. Whereas Peter is more of a PG-13 guy because Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit were made for PG-13. I'm like, Peter, yes, Xanus will still be a masterpiece if it's made for PG-13, but the story will not be as powerful. You're defeating the purpose of the story. In the book, I call Eritrea the Devil Wolf King of the South, the Devil Wolves. They're demons, Peter. I don't want them PG-13 beings. I've worked with the kids. I'm like, Peter, they can watch it when they're older. Their families can cover them. They'll be fine. So I'm saying, don't play that game with Peter. You guys turn me into a porn star, and those kids watch those porn videos, hence I shut you for good. You can't say shit. Don't play that morale game with me, Peter. So I'm saying, yeah, there you go. I shut you for good. Yeah, if you show me for good, yeah, I shut you for good, Peter. So I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get some coffee. Back in a second. What are you guys doing on the show? Scary, don't wake up loud. Don't hit me, son. Back in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. Well, I'm supposed to get my coffee. Tomorrow I have to start paying off my debt I owe to the government, right? I owe them like 80 something dollars. I thought it was 800. Yeah, it was 800, but the $400 tax money I was supposed to get in April, they used that to pay it off. That's how I paid off my welfare last year. Like I paid a good amount of like $200 of my own money. Then my tax money that I got last year for welfare, they took a good chunk of that and they paid off the rest. They took my $400 from last month to pay off about half the amount. And tomorrow I have to start paying off the bank. I owe them $481, which is not that bad, right? I'm not as stressed out anymore. Before I thought it was $1,300 and they reduced it to $800. And now I only have to pay $400 off. Why? That's not that stressing, paying $400 off. But hence why I'm going to save my own money. I don't trust the families. I don't trust the government. They're all reprobate people, obviously. I'm not going to rely on my tax money. I'm going to save my own money to get my bill proofread. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. I think I even heard VJ tell me, Ivan, save your money. I know, I have to save my money. Yeah. Ivan, you envy VJ. The only thing I envy about VJ actually has money to do stuff. She's rich, man. Even though she has a shitty career and her career is sabotage, she has millions in her bank account. Which means VJ can do stuff. She can go to the restaurant. She can travel around the world. She's rich. But the difference between me and VJ is a dirty slave in Hollywood. I have my freedom. Even though I'm poor, I have my freedom. And my keys are worth a lot, whereas her keys are 100% useless. And hence, VJ envies the fact that my keys are worth a lot, and I wrote my masterpiece, which is billions for me. Whereas even though she has a lot of money, she's a sellout in the Hollywood system. And she's garbage and trash, whereas I'm fresh. And what? She's also a whore too, whereas I'm a saint, obviously. Yeah. Even though I'm rich, like I'm under the gates and my career sabotage, whereas I even though he's poor, he wrote his masterpiece, which is worth billions. And he has the keys. I want a piece of that. Yeah, she wants me to get out of Hollywood because she knows she got to deal with the gates. She's fucking stupid. She's fucking stupid, yeah, man. That's why she cries you, Ivan, because VJ got to do by the gates, man. She's fucking stupid, man, yeah, man. Oh, Ivan, get me out of here. I fucked up, I know. You're crying to me to get you out because you know you got duped by the violence, man. You're fucking stupid. Yeah, man. VJ is fucking stupid, yeah. So she wants a piece of billions. Of course she does. She loves me. She wants me. She wants to see the light. And she wants a piece of my billions on the book, man. Yeah, she knows if I get her out of Hollywood, that's the ticket for her financial control. VJ wants the financial control with me, man. She doesn't want to be under the gates in Hollywood. She wants to be the boss with me and have the financial control with me. Because both me and VJ have the keys. But because VJ's so out, she's fucking stupid. Her keys are useless because she's under the gates. Whereas my keys are not useless. My keys mean a lot, man. I upload my videos on my Savage channel, the whole world's tuning in. I wrote my masterpiece of a novel, I own the rights, that's billions for me, I have the keys. I wrote my masterpiece. BJ wants me to get her out, she wants a piece of my 50 billion bucks of the book, she wants a piece of my billions. And she knows the gatekeeper's never gonna let her be a billionaire in Hollywood, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, BJ. You're fucking stupid, man, that's why you cry me because you're like, oh, I fucked up, man, get me out. Look, I fucked up, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, you're fucking stupid, man. You sell when you have the keys, man. Oh, my God. Oh. Fucking woman, man. Yeah. Yeah. And she wants her freedom too, right? There's nothing cool controlling your money and being a multi-billionaire and having your freedom, man. Having freedom is nice. That's why all the Hollywood actors, chosen for Xanus, like John Mega, Von George, and all of them, because me and VJ have our freedom, they also get their freedom with me. I don't have to do anything because I'm a good king. I'm a clean businessman. I'm not a dirty businessman. You don't want to have the actors see you as a dirty businessman, right? Like, don't make an actor pay to make their money. Like, I pay you all these millions, guys. All I ask is that you work your ass off for me. And I have not work hard for you, and they all work hard for me because I pay them more than what they make in Hollywood. And I'm spoiling one person, and you get their freedom with me. Hollywood actors. John Boyega, all those guys get their freedom with me. Because I'm a good man. I'm a little bit fucked up in my head. I have mental jobs, but I'm a good, holy man. I will never make an actor pay to make his money. So I'm saying Peter Jackson gets his $1.4 million and he gets his freedom. He doesn't have to pay for that. Because I'm a good king. I'm not dirty like the fucking gatekeepers who are going to turn me into a porn star, right? I'm not dirty like that, yeah. So I'm saying, huh? Will you choose Russell Crowe for his A's movie? Maybe. Peter might want Russell Crowe. I think you should go for Russell Crowe, man. He's going to help Bill Buzz for your movie. Okay, I might choose Russell Crowe. But Russell Crowe is more expensive, obviously. His agent's going to demand more money. Yeah. I'm not going any higher than $18 million for Russell Crowe for his base, which is like $22 million his Australian money for his base. Or, I don't know, 10 months of shooting. And you get your $9.7 million sign bonus, which is like an $11 million sign bonus. $11.5 million sign bonus in his Australian money. So he signed a massive deal. And I can give Russell Crowe $55 million of the film profits. Pay him $4 million for the game, and you give him like $3.3 million for the merch. So Russell Crowe signed like a $90 million deal Canadian, which is a 102 million deal in his Australian money. So Russell Crowe signed a mega $100 million deal for Xanus. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, your company blows out of the water. His agent's like, holy shit, Ivan's company blows out of the water. Russell Crowe doesn't make that. Yeah, Russell Crowe's like, Ivan, I make like my 20, my 15, 12 in Hollywood, Ivan. And you signed me to a $100 million deal. He's like, holy shit. And there's no strings attached to the contract. I'm like, no, Russell Crowe, you get your freedom with me. He's like, holy shit. He's like, thank you, Ivan, I appreciate it. You're a good man. I'm like, yeah, I'm a good man. I'm a good king. I'm not going to let my money and my power corrupt who I am. I'm still the same Ivan. The only thing different about me, obviously, is that I'm no longer this square virgin. I fuck so many women. In that sense, I'm different. But like, I'm not gonna let my power, my money corrupt who I am. I'm gonna be a good king. I'm gonna be a righteous king. I'm not gonna be an evil, wicked king like the gatekeepers who let their money and their power corrupt them. I'll never let money corrupt my morale. Samsara. He's like, yeah, Ivan, we have to be clean businessmen. Yes, VJ. I don't want to be a dirty businessman. We have to be clean businessmen. To these actors, you don't want the Hollywood actors seeing Ivan O'Mara and Victoria Justice as dirty businessmen. I would hate myself for that, man. Making an actor pay. No, you get your freedom. All I ask is that you work hard for me, guys. Like, you have to work really hard. I don't work, but I'll work hard, and they work. The Russell Crowe will destroy the role of Merriman. I pay him the big bucks, man. He ain't paid. He ain't paid. You know what I'm saying? They haven't paid a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ivan, sign me up, man. I can't wait to be part of this story. Are Ayrton I'm really that scary, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, Russell, you want to see the pictures? I show him the pictures. He's like, holy shit, those are fucking devils. I know they're devils. Devils and demons. Samsara? His agent, Ivan, what about $1 million for the promos? I'm like, guys, man, you're actually pissing me off. You're getting greedy, man. I'm not going to pay Russell Crowe $1 million for the promos, man. You guys are fucking greedy pigs, man. I know, you smell blow in the water. You want to suck more money out of the project. I'm not paying Russell Crowe $1 million for the promos. He's ripped me off. He gets his $300K. That's good enough. In Hollywood, some of the actors don't even get paid for that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, man. Beware, Ivan, of the greedy Hollywood actors, agents, and management. They're greedy pigs. You have to be careful of those guys, man. They're greedy pigs, man. They're greedy animals. Some saying, they're greedy pigs. You have to be careful of those guys. Yeah. Yeah. Does it come with perks? Yes, it comes with perks. My company comes with perks too. So you get paid all that money and you also have the perks. The partying up, I don't know, me and VJ 650 in our house, our yacht, our like $100 million yacht. You're featured on the magazines with me, the commercials with me. You get paid for that. The world tour if I go world touring. The actors, Russell Crowe will make his like $1 million. Speaking. doesn't make it on all. You get like 75K, 100, 200K in speaking, right? Yeah. And for the world tour, the actors also get the perks because they're going to be flying privately on my private, me and VJ's private jet all over the world. So the actors do not fly commercial, they fly privately on my private jet. And in my private jet, I'm going to have like a TV. You can watch TV. I'm going to have Wi-Fi. I'm going to have snacks in there. I'm going to have an unheard of like Incredibles jet, man. That's a nice perk, obviously. I'm flying on my private jet. Because for the world tour, you have to pay. You have to cover the actors' traveling expenses, their living expenses, and their feeding expenses, and their transportation expenses too. You have to have limo services or drivers for them too. Drivers that take us to the event, drivers that take them wherever they want to go. They want to see a movie on theaters. They want to go to a clothing store and get clothes. You have drivers that take them, obviously, and you pay for the feeding too. You don't want to have the actors pay for their food, right? They can easily afford to pay for the food. The food's not that expensive in cost. It's only maybe $1,500, $2,000 in cost. The actors can afford that, but don't have the actors pay for the food. You have to pay for their feeding too, obviously, right? If you guys want to have a drink downstairs with your co-stars for a Xanus movie project, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you, so I'm sorry. Yeah. And the actors will be staying at the Xanus Hollywood stars will be staying at luxury suites. I'll be renting luxury hotels. Guys, don't book standard hotels, book luxury hotels. Unless the luxury hotel is completely booked, then I have to rent another hotel, but try to find a luxury hotel for the world tour. Me and VJ can easily afford it. The world tour only cost me and VJ maybe $3.5-4 million in cost. I'm probably going to have a good maybe 80 million left over in the budget. 70 million left over in the budget. I can easily afford to pay for the world tour. It's pocket change for me and VJ. Yeah. Who will be covering the expenses, obviously? Me and VJ are covering the expenses, but I'm going to have my presidents, I'm going to give them my card because I don't feel like finding hotels and booking all that. I'll just give me and VJ will give our business card to the presidents, whoever I choose, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Peter Rice, James Gunn, Peter Safran, whoever I choose. You give them your business card and they handle all that for you. They take the stress off me. Every time you land in a city, you have to look at your phone and find luxury hotels nearby. Try to find a hotel with a pool. You know what I'm saying? With a pool, with a bar. All hotels have bars, right? With a bar that would the actors have a drink outside in the bar, a pool, a gym. You know what I'm saying? And don't book any more. Like, don't go any higher than like $4,000 for a suite. Like, don't rent $10,000 suites. I can easily afford it, but you're gonna drain the budget. Like, if the suite is $5,000, $6,000, don't rent it. Rent a cheaper one, like a $4,000 one, a $3,000 one, which is high end for the actors. The States, I'm saying. With a jacuzzi in there, yeah, a nice TV. Yeah. Actors are getting spoiled. That's what my company was. That's why they're gonna beg their ass up, but they're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise. Or Rob Downey Jr. or Ben Affleck. You're not good for that movie, I'm sorry. With Matt Damon, you're not good. Yeah. Will George Lucas go on the world tour with you? No, he won't. But chances are, look, man, George, if you want to come with me to the world tour, you have to pay for your own. You're paying for your own expenses. I'm not going to pay for you because you're fucking rich. You're loaded. George might come to the world tour. He might want to watch and everything. Jeff Bezos might want to come too and watch with his girlfriend or wife and some of his Seagull boys. But if you want to come and watch the world tour, you're paying with your own money, Jeff. You're fucking rich. I'm not paying for you, man. I'm not doing that. Jeff will be richer than me, BJ, man. Yeah. And he's paying for... Yeah, the 20% of the profits, Jeff, for the merch in the movie is going to your company. You're paying for your own expenses if you want to go to the world. If you want to stay in your hotel flying your own jet. He can easily afford it. You're paying for your money. I'm not paying for you. I'm not paying for it. It's all good. Yeah. I'm not paying for you, Jeff, man. Like, you're fucking richer than me, BJ. Yeah. Jeff Bezos is worth like $200 billion. He's fucking loaded, that guy. He's fucking rich, yeah. One of the richest men in the world, right? Yeah. He'll most likely come, though. He doesn't want to be left behind. George will want to come, too. Will George be in the panel? No, he won't be in the panel. But if George wants to come with us and watch and everything, he can come. But he's paying for his own expenses. I'm not paying for him. Because George Lucas is fucking rich, man. He's a multi-billionaire. He'll be almost as rich as me and VJ, right? He's not as rich as me and VJ, but he's almost as rich as me and VJ. He's rich. He's worth like $7-8 billion, George. He's very rich, that guy. He's rich. He's loaded. Yeah. Well, it'll be like your World Tour. Remember the experience I showed you with Mel Gibson last year? Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Looking an amazing experience, man. Yeah, it's a sick event. And the actors are going to make their like $1,800,000, $1.3 million speaking. Something crazy. If I speak at 80 places, make their $1 million in speaking. That's why their agents say, we want 10% of that too. Yeah, you guys will get your 10%. But $2,000 gift card you don't touch. You're not touching that. See what I'm saying? That's a gift from the company. You're not touching the $2,000 gift card. Ivan, do we get $2,000 gift card? I'm like, no, you guys don't get $2,000 gift card. Why not, Ivan? Because you guys are agents. You're not getting a $2,000 gift card. Only the cast and crew and the 7 team get a $2,000 gift card. You don't. The agents don't get a $2,000 gift card. They don't get a $2,000 gift card. I'm saying, yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Will you be doing a lot of parties during the World Tour? Of course I will, man. The actors are going to be getting drunk with me a lot of times during the World Tour, man. Sometimes I do a party in a hotel room. I do a party. We go to a club. We get drunk at the club. We go to a bar. We get drunk at the bar. The actors ain't even drunk with me, man. A lot of times during the World Tour, man. Gonna have a blast, yeah. And you're looking at crazy worldwide buzz with the fans, man. Every city we land in, like the whole city is cheering us on. It's crazy. It's crazy fame, yeah. It's crazy, man. That's why all the Hollywood actors are like shit, man. Oh man, it looks like Ivan's coming blows out of the water. I know. How much money did you make in speaking? Yeah, I made like $1.3 million in speaking. You made $1 million just in speaking? Like that's how much some of us don't even make for a salary in Hollywood. Yeah, the actors made their $1 million in speaking. My company blows out of the water. Yeah, obviously, it blows out of the water. So the actors have their base deal, their film profit deal, their merch deal, their game deal, their promo deal, and they also have their speaking fee deal, which is probably like a $1 million, $1.2, $1.3 million deal in speaking. The actors are getting paid, man. Getting paid, yeah. That's why they're like, holy shit, man, Ivan's coming was out of wire. For a Comic-Con, we make like $75,000, $100K, and in Ivan's company, we made our $1 million, $1.3 million in speaking. Yeah. Now, I'm going to provide you guys with your Ziploc bags. That's where you're going to store all your Ziploc bags. And if you lose your check, guys, I'm not going to recompensate you. See what I'm saying? Don't hate me, I'm saying, yeah. I'm not going to recompensate you guys if you lose your check. See what I'm saying? You think you're going to go World Tour for Xanus? Of course I will, man. It's an Ivan VJ movie. It's the best. The world read my book. It's the best story ever told in motion picture. And the world saw the trailer. Air attendant are the most horrific beings in history. They're walking devils and demons. The technology of the battle scenes in the world is unheard of. Better than James Cameron's Pandora Avatar. There's no way I'm guaranteed going to be receiving many calls for World Tour. I'm not going to speak at any more than 100 places. If more 100 plus people want to interview us, I'm gonna have to say no to some people. Look, man, anything over 100 places is too much. You're gonna wear us out. Peter's like, I will make more money. I'm like, Peter, man, anything more over 100 is too much. You're gonna wear us out, man. It's too much work, man. We're gonna get paid a lot of money, but chances are I'll speak at maybe 70 to 80 places around the world. Me, VJ, Peter, and all the actors, or me, VJ, and Mel, and all the actors. It's a crazy world tour all over Europe, Canada, China, Japan. It's crazy. Australia, New Zealand, yeah, Mexico. It's crazy. America, Canada. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Some center. Yeah. And it's like Hugh Jackson might want more money because he's a greedy pig, yeah. Because he knows he's much bigger than the stars. He's like, Ivan, you're going to pay me more than the actors for the World Tour. I'm like, no, Peter, for the World Tour, you get an equal amount. He's like, why not, Ivan? I'm like, Peter, man, you're actually pissing me off, man. You're a greedy pig. I'm not paying you any more than the actors, man. Stop being greedy. Well, I'm like, Peter, you're actually pissing me off. I'm not paying you more. Well, Ivan, man, like, I deserve more than the actors, man. I'm much bigger than, like, Peter, I'm already paying you way more than the actors. Your contract is much bigger than their contract. Their contract is pocket change. Even if, let's say I choose Russell Crowe, even Russell Crowe's $100 million master contract is pocket change to Peter's $1.4 million contract. Hence why I'm not giving Peter more money for the World Tour. He gets the equal amount. You get your like $1.3 million in speaking beer. That's good enough. You don't make this in Hollywood. You make like your $200K in Hollywood. Because Peter wants like his $2-3 million in speaking because he's greedy, but he feels like he deserves more money. He's a greedy pig. He knows the speaking field is a big deal. He wants a bigger chunk of the pie, obviously. He's like, Ivan, like, you and VJ are fucking greedy too. Like, you guys are making like your $11 million in speaking. You're giving us peanuts. I'm like, I'm not giving you peanuts, Peter. I'm giving you like $1 million of my money. I'm generous enough to give you that money, man. And we're the boss. Hence why we're making way more. You don't hate me, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Don't hate Peter. I'm saying, yeah. So you and VJ will be the main show when you speak, of course. Me and VJ are God, man. Me and VJ are the main show when we speak. I'm gonna be the main show. Like, I'm gonna be the main show, but VJ is a part of the main show because she's God too. So I'm gonna be the main show, VJ, don't you understand? Yeah. But VJ is also the main show. Me and VJ are the ones who are gonna put on the main show. And the actors put on the show too, but me and VJ are ultimately the main show. And we're the boss, hence why we're making way more than the actors. We take the majority of the money. Because we're the boss. But I'm so nice enough to give you guys a good like $1.3 million of my money. Even though me and VJ make our $11 million in speaking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm so nice enough to give the actors a good $1.3 million of my money, right? Yeah, I'm generous. Even though I'm greedy, I'm very generous. I'm not greedy and cheap like Peter, who took all that treasure for Lord of the Rings for himself. I'm saying? I'm not greedy and cheap like Peter. Peter's a greedy pig, man. He made his $250 million Lord of the Rings. And those Lord of the actors made like $250K. He's a greedy pig, Peter, man. He took all that treasure himself. It's mine. It's all mine. Yeah, he's greedy, Peter. Yeah. He is a greedy pig. Yeah. He's like, fine, whatever, man. I'm like, Peter, you're pissed off? Yeah, man, I deserve it more this time. I'm like, Peter, I'm not... Should we pay Peter more? And she's like, no, Ivan, don't pay more money. We're already paying him enough. Yes, I signed you to a $1.4 million deal, Peter. I'm not paying more money for the World Tour. This is enough. You're making way more than the actors for your contract. Your movie contract. For the World Tour, you get an equal amount. I'm not paying more money, Peter. You're just a greedy pig. Yeah, Peter's a greedy pig. Watch out for the greedy Peter, Ivan. He's a greedy pig, man. He's greedy, that guy. Greedy. Yeah. For the World Tour, will it just be like you speaking in front of a large crowd? It probably, yes, me speaking in front of a large crowd, obviously, but there's a good chance they might even do one-on-one interviews like they do in Hollywood, right? And if they do, I'm going to ask the people, are you going to do like round tables and like one-on-one interviews with just us in the cast? Yeah, we're going to do that too. Okay, if you guys do that, I can film those. But the main speaking in front of a large crowd, I'm not going to film that, obviously. But if they do one-on-one interviews and also, I can bring 3 of my doc crewmen with me, and they can film that, the one-on-one interviews. They might want to do an interview with Peter and Guillermo del Toro, one-on-one, me, VJ, and the cast, you know what I'm saying, and the producers, yeah. Chances are they will do that behind the scenes, and if they do, I can film that. But the main interview in front of the large crowd at the venue, I'm not going to film that. Chances are they are going to do one-on-one interviews with Peter. They're going to want to interview Peter about the movie and Mel Gibson and Guillermo del Toro about the movie. Yeah, and Peter will be a bit nervous. Yeah, Peter, they're going to grill. Yeah, I know how this works. I worked in Hollywood. No, Peter, like, this is an IMDb movie. They're really going to grill you with all these questions. You got to answer good questions. Yeah, I don't answer good questions. And they're going to ask me VJ questions, the actors questions, if they do the interviews with the cast and one-on-one interviews with the director, Peter and Guillermo del Toro or some center. Peter might be a bit nervous because they're going to grill him, man. They're going to grill me too. Ask us questions about the movie and everything, yeah. It's all behind the scenes. It's not a public eye. I didn't sell the gigs. But you go deserve, man. You want to keep behind the scenes, hence my fame and glories behind the scenes. You go deserve, man. You would have seen me in the public eye, but you guys are fucking stupid people. Yeah. Yeah. And now you guys understand why the Hollywood actors for Xanus are gonna beg. They had a blast, man, like working on the movie, man. The world tour, all the parties being featured in the magazine, the Sky Source News, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The technology of the movie, the crazy fans trending and everything, and they're gonna beg, man. Some of them might even shed tears. Oh, Ivan, Luigi, please, man, resign. I'm like, no, you're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise. You're not good, man. You're not good for that movie, Samsara. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them might even cry, man. They might cry like, "Oh, Ivan, VJ, please, man. Like, I don't want to be left behind, man. I had the best time of. This is the best moment of my career, Ivan. Yeah, like Xanus will be their highlight of their career, their acting career. They're all gonna say, yeah, my best movie experience was working on Last Xanus with Ivan, man, and VJ. I never experienced something like that before. Yeah, these Hollywood actors have never experienced something like that before. Even though they're famous, they're not as famous as me and VJ. Me and VJ's fame is international, all around the world. Continents going crazy. It's crazy. All of Europe going crazy. We land in every city for the world tour. You imagine the whole city cheering us on. The whole fucking city, man. And some of that's trending, and everyone around the world's tuning into the trends. You feel on top of the world. It's an amazing feeling. That's why they're gonna beg their ass off, and that's why VJ cries you why, because VJ doesn't want to be left behind. She doesn't want to miss out on this. I'm gonna ask VJ, seriously, man. I'm gonna ask you a question, VJ. Or Ivan, like, why the fuck did you annoy my fucking zero right now? Ivan, I love you. I want to be there. I want to see live. I don't want to miss out on this, Ivan. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I don't want to be left behind. I got duped by the gates, Ivan. I wanted my freedom. I love you. I want to be here. I want to see you light, and I want to piece you blaze. I want to sign that negative lounge. I want to piece of minds with you. I want experiences going fan you for the movie, Ivan. Yeah, she doesn't want to miss out on that. That's why VJ cries. She's desperate, man. She's fucking crazy, that woman. Yeah, man. Samsara. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Gray Escape have crazy buzz, of course. The Gray Escape will have crazy buzz too, obviously. The Gray Escape buzz will be something crazy too, but it's not as crazy as Xanus because Xanus is the better story. I wrote that the world read my book. It's a masterpiece, and Eritan them are devils and demons. Yeah, that's why Xanus is the better story than Gray Escape. But the Gray Escape, because I have a lot of big A-listers in that, it's gonna have a lot of crazy buzz too. I'm gonna go on a crazy world tour for that with Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck or Rob Downey Jr. whoever I choose. I'm gonna go on a crazy world tour for that too, but it will not be as crazy as Xanus, obviously. Because Xanus is the better story, and Eric and them are devils and demons. Whereas the Gray Escape, you don't have devils and demons, but you have these creepy hitmen with masks. My idea is some of the creepy hitmen, they have these like scary masks, like Vacancy. You know Vacancy? Yeah, they have these. You know the Dark Knight. You know how you had that the Joker and the mob, the criminal organization empire in that. Yeah, hence why I want Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer, who wrote the Dark Knight, to write my Gray Escape screenplay. But I'll consult for the screenplay. I'll give them some ideas, because I'm very creative. But I'm not writing it. Ivan, can you write your own Greatest Escape screenplay? Yes, I can, but CIA I don't know that much about. I have to study it. But I don't want to be stressed out. I just want to executive produce with VJ and act for the Great Escape. But I'll have Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer write the screenplay. Obviously, Samsara. Yeah. Whereas Xanus, I'm stepping down. I'm micromanaging a little bit. I'm going to write the screenplay because I wrote that book. It's my baby. I don't want anyone ruining that story. That's why I'm going to co-write with Peter Amell and trying to get a Moltoro for that. But for the Gray Escape, I'm not writing it. I'll consult, but I'm not writing it. Me and VJ can consult because VJ is creative too. We both consult, but Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer are going to write the screenplay. Who wrote the screenwriters who wrote the Dark Knight? Some Sarah? Yeah. Some fans might like the Gray Escape better than Xanus. I highly doubt it, though. The Gray Escape will be a fun, entertaining, good movie experience, obviously. That might even be a masterpiece, too. But even if it's a masterpiece, it's not on the same level as Xanus. Xanus is a fucking masterpiece, man. Like, it's the best story ever told. Xanus will be the better movie than the Gray Escape. It'll have crazier buzz than the Gray Escape. Because everything of them are going to be devils and demons. But the Gray Escape will have crazy buzz, too. With Matt Damon... You know what I'm saying? Tom Cruise or Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson and Ben Affleck or Robert Downey Jr. Looking at a sick movie, yeah. I'm sorry. But the Gray Escape game, now that will be better than the Xanus game. The Gray Escape game will be an amazing game, man. You play as me and VJ in the game. Yeah, hence why Rabbit's like, sign me up, fam. He's all excited for the Gray Escape game, Rabbit. Yeah, you're looking at a sick game for that. The game will be very popular for the Gray Escape. It starts off, you play as a couple, they're on the run. It starts off in New York or in New York. We can't find jobs. You have to get through your interview on time. I get into a fight at the bar and all that stuff. We trade in the company and we're on the run. You have car chases. Looking at a sick fucking game, man. Unreal Engine 5 too, yeah. The Gray Escape game, I think, will be more popular than the Xanus game. Or maybe not. The Xanus game might still be more popular, but the Gray Escape game will be very, very popular. Looking at an amazing game. You play as me and VJ in the game. The characters look like us in the game, man. You see us in the cutscenes. Looking at a sick game for that. Obviously. Like, I think the Gray Escape game will beat out the movie. The game will be very, 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 very popular. The Xanus game might be out to the Xanus movie too, right? Maybe, I don't know. My game might be my number one seller because the gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, right? It's a bigger industry than the movie industry. Yeah, it's a very, very huge industry, the gaming industry. Yeah. And that's why the agents also want a chunk of the game. Because they know the game will do billions in profit too. And that's why the agents might want a piece of the game too for the piece of the royalties for the game. Like, look, man, no actor's getting a piece of the royalties for the game. You only get a piece of the film profits, and that's it. And the merch. Obviously, the game, no one's touching that, man. I'm not giving any. I'm already paying these actors enough. I'm not gonna overpay them and have them do me, man. I'm paying more than what you make. More than what you make now. I'm not paying more money, man. Yeah, man. Especially for the Great Escape, because for the Great Escape, you have bigger A-listers, and the agents and managers who represent the bigger agents in Hollywood are greedy pigs. Yeah, man. They're greedy. Like, Matt Damon might want 100 million of the film profits. I'm like, no, Matt Damon, you get like your 82 million. I'm not paying you 100 million. You're not worth that for the film profits. Yeah. Ben Affleck might want 100. Keanu Reeves might want 200 because they're greedy pigs. I'm like, look, man, you guys are getting greedy. You're not worth this. You're not me, VJ. I'm not going to overpay you and have you do my that. Ivan, man, they're big. I'm like, look, man, they may be big in Hollywood, but they're not me, VJ. They're not me. I'm bigger than you guys. Me and VJ all be the main show. I'm not going to overpay you and have you do my that, man. No way. That's what I'm saying. Watch out for the greedy managers and agents and all right. They're greedy pigs. Yeah, man. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is a greedy pig, obviously. You notice how for all his Marvel movies, he demands so much money. He takes all the money for himself. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is a greedy pig, man. If he's chosen for the big boss, he's a greedy animal. He might want $250 million for the film profits. I'm like, no, Robert Downey Jr. By then he might be worth maybe $450 million. You can pay him maybe $140. That's good enough. You don't make this now, Robert Downey Jr. You only made your $100 million for the Avengers movies. I'm paying you $140 million for the film profits. That's a good deal for you, Robert Downey Jr. Get your $50 million base. It's a good deal. Yeah. You can pay him like $11 million for the game, and you give him like $13 million, maybe $8 million, $9 million for the merch. It's a good deal for him. Ivan, what about like $11 million for the game and like $30 million for the royalties for Robert Jr.? I'm like, no. He's like, Ivan, you know how big I am? I'm like, Robert, you may be big in Hollywood, but you're not me, man. When you're in my movie, you're not the main show. You may be big in Hollywood, but you're not me. I'm not going to overpay you and have you rip me off, man. When I'm paying you enough, you don't make this enough. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, you have a good deal. Does it come with perks, Ivan? Yes, it comes with perks. You can fly on my private jet for the world tour. When you're flown to Italy to film and everything, you're flown on my private jet. You get the perks. The luxury buffet, everything, man. Staying at the suite, you get the perks, man. Parting out my 650 million house, my 100 million yacht, you get the perks. Tables in my yacht, you get the perks. Feature on the magazines and commercials, and you get paid for that. Ivan, what about $2 million for Robert Downey Jr. for the promo? I'm like, no. Robert Downey Jr. gets $400,000. I'm not paying him any more than that, man. You guys are getting greedy, man. I'm not paying these guys any more money, man. You guys are greedy pigs. Huh? Watch out for the greedy agents and managers, Ivan. They're greedy pigs. Not like these guys dupe you, man. Huh? They're greedy animals, those guys, yeah. Why do the agents want more? Because the agents are not stupid. The Hollywood actors, agents, and managers are not stupid. They know me, VJ's movie or film, the game profits, and the merch profits. They know it's in the billions. Hence why they want a bigger chunk of the pie. They want more money. They know we're going to make a lot of money, VJ. They want a bigger chunk of that. So the real battle is the back end. Yeah, like the agents are going to try their best to get more money out of the front. The agents are going to try and get more money out of the front end, obviously. But they know for the front end, I'm limited because I have a budget. For the front end money, you're limited because you have to follow your budget, obviously. You have a cap on your budget, whereas the back end is unlimited because they know it's billions in profit. Hence why they want a bigger chunk of the pie, the agents. They're greedy pigs, man. They want a bigger chunk of the 4K Blu-ray film profits and the game profits and the merch profits. They're greedy. They want a bigger chunk of that. Hence why they're going to try and get more money. But I want to be very strict. I'm going to say, no, I'm not paying these guys more money. What I'm paying them is enough. They don't make this in Hollywood, man. It's a deal, Ivan. They don't even make this in Hollywood. Yeah, they don't make this in Hollywood. If you're not happy with my offer, guys, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood to be a dirty slave on my offer and be left behind. So either you accept my deal or you go back to the Hollywood system. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, I give you a deal. And you're left behind in Hollywood if you don't accept my deal right now. Samsara. Yeah. Xanus will be the better movie. Crazier buzz, obviously, because it's a better story. But because The Great Escape has bigger A-listers, that movie will have crazy buzz, obviously, because I have bigger stars in it. A lot of big stars in the movie. Hence why it's going to have a lot of buzz. The Great Escape 2, obviously. And The Great Escape is where me and Mija have to be careful with the greedy agents, because the bigger agents, agents and managers are greedy pigs in Hollywood. They're like William Morris. Chances are some of those actors are signed with William Morris. Like the big agencies in Hollywood, those agencies are greedy because they're represented by they represent the big guys, and the big guys and the women in Hollywood. They're greedy pigs. Those guys. Rob Downey Jr. is a greedy pig. Keanu Reeves is a greedy pig. Tom Cruise is a greedy pig. Tom Cruise's agent might want like maybe $350 million of the film profits. I'm like, no. Ivan, like, this is Tom Cruise. You know how big Tom Cruise is? I'm like, guys, don't play that game, man. He may be big in Hollywood, but he's not me. I'm not going to overpay him and have him rip me off, man. I'm not going to pay him $350 million. Are you crazy? No. Tom Cruise gets like $185 million. That's good enough for him. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. Yeah. I'm not going any higher than $185 for Tom Cruise. That's good enough for him, man. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. And it's $50 million base. That's enough. You can pay him... It's $13 million for the merge and like $15 million for the game. What about $50 million for the game and like $15 million of the film of the game profits? I'm like, no, guys, you're getting greedy. Tom Cruise is not getting any royalties for the game, man. I'm not going to overpay these guys and have them rip me off, guys, man. He may be big, but he's not me, Vijay, man. I'm not going to have him do my that, man. Samsara. Yeah, man. If he's chosen right, if he beats Keanu Reeves right, yeah. But something tells me Chad Stileski will tell me, Ivan, go for Keanu Reeves because he's biased. You work with him on The Matrix and John Wick. Ivan, go for Keanu Reeves, Ivan, over Tom Cruise. I choose Keanu Reeves over Tom Cruise for The Great Escape, right? Yeah. I might choose Tom Cruise, maybe, right? Keanu Reeves is cheaper than Tom Cruise. He costs me less money, right? Yeah. Tom Cruise is good for The Great Escape too, as one of the villains. He's good too. He was good in that movie Collateral with Jamie Foxx that came out like 21 years ago. That was a really good movie. He's good for the villain too. But I think Keanu Reeves is my first choice for the big villain of the movie, right? Yeah. 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 But The Great Escape is a bit way down the road. My main focus right now is Xanus, based off my novel that I wrote. You're looking at the best movie children ever made, man. Xanus will be a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. That's why those Xanus are lucky. Even though The Great Escape stars, the only thing that's luckier about The Great Escape stars, they're getting paid more money because they're bigger actors. But in terms of the journey and the fame and everything, the Xanus stars are luckier than The Great Escape stars because Xanus is the best story ever told, and everything them are going to be devils and demons. The best fantasy story ever told. It's a masterpiece, and they're going to be part of that journey, man, fighting all the horror of the devils and bats, man. John Vega, Jimon Su, Avon Joje, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be part of that journey with me. Yeah. But I might choose Timothy Chalamet over Avon Joje. We'll see what happens. Timothy Chalamet, I can pay him his $10.2 million for his base. You can give him $16 million of the film profits. Pay him $1.2 million for the merge. You can pay him like $2.3 million for the game. That's a good deal for him. He gets his speaking fee deal too. And he gets $250K for the promos. That's a good deal for him for the magazine and commercials and all that stuff. That's a good deal for him and the perks. It's a good deal for him, obviously. Alright, what about 20 for Timothy Chalamet? I'm like, no, he gets $16 million. You guys are getting greedy. You smell blood in the water. I'm not overpaying Timothy and have him rip me off. He gets 10.2 for his base and he gets 60 million from profits. That's a good deal for him. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He makes like his $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. If you don't like this deal, Timothy, you're more than willing to work in Hollywood. I've it's a deal. Yeah, I give you a good deal. Yeah. And you guys read section of my book. I think you now understand why my movie will be a masterpiece. If you adapt that to the screen, you're looking at something amazing, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you're looking at a masterpiece, yeah, masterpiece, man. Amazing movie. But I will be adding quite a bit of stuff in the movie to make it more interesting and changing everything. I'm going to be adding quite a lot to the scenes to make it more interesting, but you're looking at a masterpiece, man. As you guys read sections of my book, right? Yeah, you're looking at an amazing movie. Messiah? Yeah. Yeah. That's why his glasses will blow out of the water. Yeah, man. Yeah. All the CEOs in Hollywood are going to feel like shit. Even Kevin Feige and James Gunn. Well, I might grab James Gunn from DC, but if James Gunn is working for DC when I'm getting, even he'll feel like shit. Because his DC franchise, Kevin Feige's Marvel franchise, Kathleen Kennedy's. Well, Kathleen Kennedy will not be president by then, but the Star Wars franchise is all the side attention, man. Xanus is the main event. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna feel like, oh shit, when I'm a king, man. And I have that big film to do with VJ. They all feel like shit. That's why VJ made that ban on Nissan, man. Yeah, man. All the actors for all my movies are gonna beg me to resign them. The world will beg to be saved because they're left behind. And all the Hollywood actors are gonna be bombarding these actors for word. You're gonna see Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley begging like John Boyega like desperately for word. Like, John, I know you think I'm joking around. I'm not playing the games, man. Could you please give like the bosses a good word for us, man? Please, John. Need your help, man. I want a Hollywood, man. You're fucking lucky, man. You get to be part of that amazing story. You're making more than what we're making in Hollywood. You're getting all these perks and you experience that worldwide fame with IMDb. It's not fair, John. Don't worry about it, guys. I will. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you wouldn't give word. I'm not giving you word. He doesn't give word. I'm not giving you word. He doesn't give word, yeah. Yeah, all the bigger agencies are going to beg Edges out for word too, man. And Andy Serkis. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I'm going to give the bosses a good word for you, man. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you wouldn't give word. I'm not giving you word. They don't give word. They're selfish. It's actually funny, I'm telling you. It doesn't mean crazy for now in Hollywood, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man. What about all the Zayn stars are like, holy shit. This is crazy, man. All the Hollywood actors are begging us for word, man. We're lucky to be saved, man. Yeah, it's crazy. They're all begging them for word, man. They don't give word. The Hollywood Zayn stars are selfish. They don't give word. Yeah, it's actually funny. Some of them might even give them dirty ass like stares or envious because they're in an Ivan VJ movie and the actors in Hollywood are left behind. Think about it, some of these actors are doing big movies and they're still a bit jealous of the Zayn stars. They give them dirty looks and everything. Yeah, it's crazy, man. They're envious. Yeah. Yeah. Those actors are living life with me, VJ, man. Part of the buzz. They're part of the main event with me. That's why their career feels worth a lot when they're in my movie, because they're part of the show, the main event with me. Because I'm in an Ivan movie, I'm saved. My career feels like it means something because I'm in the scenes with Ivan. I'm a part of the buzz with him and everything. You know what I'm saying? Your career feels like it's worth a lot. But when you go back to Hollywood, it feels worthless. It's not worthless, but it feels worthless. These Hollywood actors' careers are not worthless when I'm getting. No, fans are still tuning into the movies and everything, but it feels worth. You have that feeling of it feeling worthless because there's a side tension. It feels like as if no one cares about your movies and your television shows because Ivan and VJ's movies, the main event, their movies are side tension. That's why they feel like shit. And that's why they're begging the Zayn stars for word because they want out of Hollywood. You know my company's bred in Hollywood. Yeah. You know me and VJ's company's bred in Hollywood. Some siren. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, when they beg John Boyega for word, they're not playing around. No. Like, they're going to be very sincere and desperate. Like, John, they might shoot him a text. So I'm pretty sure John has their numbers, right? They might shoot him a text, or when John Boyega goes to an event in Hollywood and they see him, they're going to network with him, man. Their agents are going to tell them to network with John Boyega. Yeah, network with John Boyega. To strain your chances of being in Ivan's movie and everything. And they beg him for word. And when they beg him, they're really, really begging him. Like, they're not playing around. John, I know you think I'm joking. I'm not kidding around. Like, I'm being very sincere and desperate here, man. I need your fucking help. It's not fair that you sign with Skiv Source and you sign your mega deal. You're making more than all of us. You're part of that $2 million budget movie. All the perks and everything. And you're trending with Ivan and VJ. And you're part of that buzz with him. Experiencing that high-tech company, man. It's not fair, John. We're left behind. It's not fair. I need your help, John. They're going to beg him, John, I need your help. Help me out here, man, please. He said, guys, don't worry about it, I will. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you wouldn't give word. I'm not giving you word. Yeah, I just think your word, John. He's selfish. Yeah, he's selfish. Yeah, man. He's not going to give words on, man. He's selfish, man. Because he knows if he begged them for word, they wouldn't give him word either. Man. That's why he's on your word. And he's selfish, too. He's looking out for his own career. He doesn't want these guys to be lucky like him. He knows he's lucky. He doesn't want them to be lucky like him. Yeah. He's selfish, man. Because that's the world we live in, man. We live in a selfish world. Yeah. And he also knows my movie will launch his career. He'll be more successful in Hollywood, but I told you he'd rather work for me than go back to the Hollywood system. But it's also going to launch his career because he's now world famous. He can now sell his movies better. He can make more money in Hollywood. But even then, he's going to beg me to resign him because my company's better in Hollywood, obviously. And that's why Scott's going to be better in Hollywood. And Zane's with the best movie chosen for me and the best book ever written. You will see I'm going to read my book, guys. Anyways, I talked for an hour and a half, guys. That's good enough. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my trip into these. This is Ivan. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace out. Hope you enjoy the show.